Good morning. In this video, we'll be focusing on classes. So, a class is like the blueprint of an object. So, in other words, you can say that the class is a description of an object. Let us check example of class. So, this is our example. We have a class and we have objects. So, for instance, if we named our class race, so this will become our race class. And then we named our object black and white. So this is going to be our black object. This will be our white object. So our race class describes the fields, properties, and methods that the particular type of object might have. So this is our object black. So black object is an instance of a race class. And our white object is our instance of our race class. Here's an example of how it will look like on our program. So for example, a namespace example. So this will become our class. This is our class. Then this one is our name of the class. And when we're naming a class, the rule of naming variables applies. And here it's where we'll put our member description. This is where we'll add the code to the class coin. Visual Studio has made it easier for us to add classes because it automates the process of adding a class. So let's say you want to add a class on a file project and you have an already open file on Visual Studio, open project on Visual Studio. On the menu bar, you click on project and then you select add class. Then the dialog box will show. Then you add the class. But before you add the class, you need to change the name of the class. And remember, when adding a name, it should match the class that we are creating. And the name should end with an .cs. So since we saw how to add a class and how it looks like on the program, so now let's check how we can pass an object to a method. So we will need to write method that accepts object as an argument. Let's check an example. So this is an example how to pass an object to a method. So, but remember we said to pass an object to a method, you need to pass them as an argument. So firstly, you're going to create an object, coin, my coin equals to new coin. So this one is our object, and then this is our method, show coin status. This is our method. Then our method will receive an object as an argument. Remember, my coin is an argument, show coin status is our method. We need to pass an object to our method, but we pass our object as an argument. So now we're going to check out the properties. So what is a property? A property is a class member that holds a piece of data about an object. They set and get values corresponding to a field. And properties is a class member that behaves like a public field. Let's check out an example. This is our property example. So for instance, if we had a name label control from our form, then we can assign a specific value to our control text box. And this, let's say we have initialized a variable called str and it's a string. Then we can assign a text box property into the variable. Hence we said that the property is a class member that holds a piece of data about an object. What is our object? It's our label. So this is how it can look like in our program. Let's say we have a class, pet class. Then for a pet class, you're gonna need a field of the pet's name. So we initialize it, string, it's our underscore name. This is our field. Then this is our constructor of a class, public pet, and then the name where we're gonna initialize a variable for the name. Then this is our name property. This is our property declaration where we get and set, as we mentioned earlier. So this is another example of how to deal with properties. For instance, let's say you wanted to create an object, a pet object, and call it Fido. So the name of our pet is Fido. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna create a pet object. So an object will be pet, my dog equals to new pet. Right, then we set their name property. So we're gonna set the name property for our dog. What are we gonna say? We're gonna say my dog.name equals to Fido. So this is our name of our dog. This is our variable, and we set it into our property. Right. It's same as here. My dog.name equals to Fido. It's gonna be set on the name because this is our value equals to name. Then our value is Fido. So Fido will be set as name. And the name, remember, it's an object that we created. So our name, so Fido will be name. So for instance here, our name property, public string name, will get the name that we have initialized here and set it into our object. That's all that we have for classes. I hope you understand and enjoy the video.